Alright, I'll show you what I've been working on today. Well, I went to do a job, but it's raining a little bit, misting, and nasty this morning. So I blowed it off. That's my landscaping job, but I'm going slow on that one. I need to get my butt in gear and get that done. But yeah, I got some tools here I got to put up. Got my breaker bar. I was working on this Gehl skid loader. I'm repacking this cylinder. I got it tore apart right now with a rag in it. I think I'm going to have to undo one of these hoses back here so I can shove it in there. I may not have to, because I only have to go in a little ways, because I got to reach that up there to hook it back up. Yeah, I may not do that. I may just put it together without loosening the hose. I'll have to go up and down where they get the air out of it. Oh, and I replaced a couple of hoses on this tractor. I put these hoses on it. Dura hydraulic EXR 16s, 5,000 psi. Should have enough there. I think I'm going to tie these together. Yeah, I'm going to get me a wire tie and tie these two together. I don't think they move too bad. And I think this over here needs tied together too, because this one here is rubbing the nut. This one's rubbing that bolt right there. Oh, I don't like that. I think I'll tie it down like this. Oh yeah, I'll put it like that. Then it'll be a lot better over there. I'm gonna go get a couple of wire ties put on that. These two will probably go now. These two look a little bit new. This here is a newer hose I put on the other day, I think. Those two look pretty new. Alright. These look like the old ones. I got two old ones on it right here. The rest of them look like they've all been replaced. We'll see how long they last. Keep them in the shade. And this little tractor's got a whole bunch of damn hoses on it too. Some of these are getting pretty old and cracky. But we'll see how long they last. They're short anyway. Okay. I'm gonna go get some wire ties and pick up some of these tools. Put them in the house, in the shop. Thought I had some on this tractor. I got my keys over. Ow, son of a. Good thing I got to check for my key. Key was on. Keys are in that truck too. I gotta get them out. Alright, I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, just recapping a little bit here. Got the cylinder pulled off this tractor. Well, it's a skid loader. I gotta repack this cylinder, but they didn't have my packing stuff for it. My seals and piston rings and stuff that go in there. So those are on order. Be here in a couple of days. I'll have to drive another 25 miles up to get them where I get them at. There's this thing's got a safety on it holding her up. I think it's supposed to have something coming around it, but there ain't nothing there. That looks good. That helped it. That's safe. It ain't going nowhere. Hopefully I'll have that back together in a couple of days and I can do some work over here. Work out here. This thing needs a paint job really bad. Got a lot of painting to do. When it starts cooling off, we're going to do some painting. It's either too hot or too cold. We got to catch it right at the right time, or take it inside the shop. We'll probably paint a little bit more on this truck here, the bucket truck. Make it look pretty good. Finish it up. Then we'll probably move over to that black dump truck I got out there. We're gonna make it the company color. I decided to go with my company color too. I'm gonna put green down on the bottom of this truck with a little grass sticking up off of it. But you'll see it when I get down to that. You're looking at my boneyard out here. Everything's pretty good except for my old truck. It's all usable. But yeah, we replaced 2 hoses on this Kubota. We got it back in action. It could probably use a service though. Everything I own could use a service. Getting kind of expensive servicing, but I gotta do it. Otherwise it'll be broken. So in a couple days we'll be putting this back together, and I'll make a video putting that cylinder back on and showing you all how to pack a bearing, how to pack a cylinder on a Gehl skid steer. An old in the 80s. This is out of the 80s, like an 85. I think it is an 85. Gasoline 4-cylinder Ford motor in it. Almost a little 4-cylinder. It needs a bath too. We're gonna give it a big bath. I think I'm gonna go buy me a power washer because I'm getting sick of. And we need to give some of this stuff a better bath than what it's getting. Alright. I gotta go mow my 5-acre yard tomorrow. And then come back here and work on this stuff. Or may go to another job. Well, I got a job I could do. I got a landscaping job I could do. I've got a brush hogging job we need to go do. And then on top of that, I got like 35 yards a week that I mow that I gotta do. So I'm mowing about 50 yards, I think, 25 to 35 yards a week. I mow a little bit more one week than I do the other. I don't got exactly a number. It's around 30 yards, 25 yards maybe. I mow about 50 total. It's not really 50. It's 50 yards, but 5 of them I mow every week. I got about 5 yards I mow every week, so that cuts into my total yards. You know, I don't know how to explain it. I'm mowing 25 yards a week or so, but 5 of them's every week, so I got about 45 yards. Yeah, that's what it is. 40, 45 yards, maybe 40 yards. So yeah, I'm just looking at everything, making sure I'm ready to go in. I think I'm ready. I'm gonna go take a shower. Gotta load up the spares tomorrow and take the grasshopper. And I walk behind. This little Cub Cadet walk behind, 21 inch. Just in case I have to do some hills that are wet. I usually get them done with the Ferris, everything that's over there at that job. But I'm gonna go early in the morning, may have some dew on the ground. So okay, this is Monday. Had a bad Monday. I was gonna go work on that big landscaping job, but didn't get it done. It was raining a little bit this morning when I drove over that way, and I just said, hell with it's raining, so I'm gonna go work on this equipment. This stuff needed fix. Got my tractor back in action. That skid loader will be back in action. It was just leaking too much hydraulic fluid to be running. That stuff's getting to be about $70 a 5-gallon bucket. And you can run through a couple of gallon a day with one of them if you ran it the way they were leaking. But anyway, those 2 hoses, I got 2 hoses about, we'll say a couple feet long a piece. One of them was a little longer. $118 for 2 hoses. 2 3/8 hydraulic lines. $118 and some change. Yeah, that's what we like. This camera still works.
You don't use it anymore?
Well, it's a little bit broken. You can only do a little. You can't go in and out with a focus. But you can see you talking. I'm recording you.
I'm gonna take a bath. I'm in the shower.
Look up here so we can see your new eye. Its design was based on the famous Buffalo nickel of 1913 to 38, wildly popular with investors.